Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm breaking down my real experience with the Apple iPad 1.1-inch, A16 chip, Liquid Retina display, 128GB storage, Wi-Fi 6, 12MP front and back cameras, Touch ID, all-day battery life in blue. I've been using this tablet as my go-to device for a bunch of everyday activities from work and school to watching shows, editing photos and even light gaming. After spending weeks with it, I feel like I can give you a full picture of what it's really like day to day. First off, let's talk about performance. The A16 chip inside this iPad is surprisingly capable. It's the same generation of chip that powers more expensive devices, and in real use that translates to smooth multitasking, fast app launches, and zero slowdown even when I have a handful of apps running at once. There's no lag scrolling through social feeds, editing documents, streaming video, or jumping between tabs in Safari. It feels like the kind of performance you'd expect from something way pricier, and it honestly makes the experience feel more premium overall. The 1.1-inch Liquid Retina display is one of those things you don't fully appreciate until you use it day in and day out. Colors are vivid and accurate, the brightness is solid even in fairly bright light, and everything from reading text to watching movies just looks great. The size hits a sweet spot for me because it's big enough to be useful for productivity but still light and slim enough to carry around without feeling bulky. Whether I'm sketching in a note-taking app, reading PDFs, or just browsing the web, the screen makes it enjoyable, not clunky or cramped. Storage is 128GB on this model, which for a lot of people is the perfect middle ground. It's enough space for a decent library of apps, downloads, photos, and videos without constantly having to clean stuff up. If you are someone who stores giant video files or lots of high-resolution media locally, you might bump into limits eventually, but for everyday use projects, school files, games, and streaming it's plenty. The fact that it's Wi-Fi 6 also means fast wireless connectivity, so streaming and cloud access feel responsive and reliable. Cameras on tablets sometimes feel like an afterthought, but Apple always pays attention, and that's true here too. The 12MP front camera is great for video calls. The image stays sharp and clear and adjusts well in different lighting. The 12MP back camera isn't going to replace your phone camera, but it's definitely solid for capturing documents, quick snapshots, and even scanning whiteboards or notes when you're in a hurry. I've used it for a few creative shots and even some video clips, and I didn't feel like I was working with something low quality. Touch ID is another feature I really appreciate because it just works. Instead of fumbling with a passcode every time, a quick tap of the power button unlocks it instantly. It's especially handy when you're switching between apps or need quick access to something. And compared to Face ID, I find Touch ID a lot more convenient when you're wearing a mask or in situations where face tracking can be spotty. Battery life is another strong point of this iPad. Apple calls it all-day battery life, and honestly that matches what I experienced. I can go through a full day of work, streaming, Zoom calls and browsing without worrying about hitting 20% halfway through. I typically get multiple long sessions of use before needing to plug in, which makes it excellent for school, travel, or just lounging on the couch without plugging in constantly. The design and build quality feel premium. The smooth finish, the slim profile, and the lightweight body make it comfortable to hold for long periods. It doesn't feel like something that's going to bend or flex, and the blue color on this model gives it a fresh, modern look that I'm actually a fan of. Accessories like Apple Pencil support and keyboard attachments make it even more versatile, especially if you want to use it as a light laptop replacement. Now let's be honest about a couple of downsides. The biggest one for some people will be that storage can feel limiting if you download tons of huge files, and without expandable storage that means managing space actively. Some reviewers also point out that accessories like the Apple Pencil or keyboard are sold separately, which adds to the total cost if you want that full setup experience. Still, for what you get out of the box performance and experience, it remains one of the most balanced devices in its class. Overall, this Apple iPad 1.1-inch with A16 chip feels like a winner in terms of performance, screen experience, battery life, and everyday usability. Whether you're a student needing something flexible for schoolwork, a creator who wants a capable screen and editing power, or someone who just wants a reliable tablet for entertainment and everyday use, this one really does deliver. It's powerful without being overly complicated, and it blends speed, design, and durability in a way that feels worth it. If you want to check the current price and find the best deal, Click the link below for best price because that will help you see where it's priced right now. I've been really happy with how this iPad fits into my routine, and I think if you're looking for something that feels both powerful and practical, this one deserves serious consideration. Thanks for watching and let me know what you think if you decide to pick one up yourself. I'm curious what you'll use it for first, whether it's drawing, schoolwork, creative projects, or just binge watching your favorite shows.